Nobody likes onions. The show everyone loves to hate.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a show. It's Tuesday night. It's coronavirus time. We're all hanging out in our houses, like just being, cool, like just hanging out cool with our families and our grandmas and having some good times. Really, it's just a marathon to see who can go the longest without killing themselves. The world is over. Sell your car. Sell your stocks. Hide your keys, hide your wife. You're never going outside again. And by the way, if you live in one of these states with where they're opening up the beaches, welcome to the show, everybody. We are sponsored by Netflix today. Yeah, we're coming right at you from the Netflix grill. We did just get a big sponsorship from the guys at Netflix. Welcome to the show. We do have a guest here for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in a long time, all the way from New York City, the Windy City, Mr. James Hesky, everybody. James.
Hey, what's up? I'm here. The Windy City. That's what they call it.
Isn't it? What do they call New York? The big...
I think it's ground zero right now.
Yeah, you're, I would hate to live, I got out just in time because I would hate to live there during this.
Yeah, I mean, like, luckily where I am, it's a little more spread out, but it's, yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Are you going out? Are you doing like trips to the store, or is it just Uber Eats?
Yeah, my neighborhood in Queens isn't too bad, so like I can get out. Like it's not awful, but like I was walking around. I went for a walk today because it was beautiful. And I ended up like in a part of Brooklyn where it started to get crowded, and I was like, I gotta turn around and walk away, like because I was like, oh, people in New York are really doing a good job of following the social distancing thing. And then I got to a neighborhood, and they're like, oh, I guess they aren't here. It's too pretty, and they were just like, everybody was along the water. It was really nice, and I was like, all right, I guess we're just not gonna do it here.
Well, good to see. I was telling you earlier, I don't think I've ever seen you this sober before. Are you just out of alcohol, or did you have responsibilities?
Yeah, I had responsibility. Well, I had responsibilities earlier tonight, and now it's a little too late for me to start throwing them back.
I'm making a cocktail. It's not too late here on the West Coast, so I've got. This is a great cocktail. You can make it at home, and this also kills coronavirus. It's also very, like, I know it's like an old wives' tale. People say this sometimes, but like there are like a hot toddy. Like there are some things you can like make that are kind of alcoholic that are good for yourselves. So what you do, mouthwash. I buy generic. You want to? This is Walgreens brand, and it's meant. It doesn't matter, really, just flavor to taste. And you get this, and you just. Now, what this will do is open you up. Let's say you're clogged up. Like I've had this sniffle. I think I had coronavirus a couple weeks ago. I've had the sniffles. Then you want to get just a modest amount of scotch, and you pour that in.
Yeah,
It's going to be mentholyptus, and it's going to have that alcohol for the medicinal quality.
And which hole is this going in, Patrick?
Oh, any ulcer hole will do. Just any hole in your stomach. And then what I like to do, and this is just a secret of the pros, that you can do is just a little bit of a nectarine.
Because you want to garnish it. You want it to be nice.
Oh, God, that is good. There's some pulp in there. Slancha.
I think I saw a YouTube video with Gordon Ramsay doing that same thing.
Sweet God. Let me talk. Do you understand? Okay.
You're very committed
God,
to
I
this
need
bit.
a. Yeah, fuck. That was very. I got it for the rest of this show.
I feel good. I just feel good with this gigantic glass of gin.
I've got to get it together. This was. Let me tell you the mistake I made. This might have been drinkable, had I not done the orange.
Also, you want to go? I mean, you got to go name brand with the mouthwash. Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't know why I did it again, just to like see.
Yeah.
That should be it. That should be an animated GIF. You hear that? Memes? What is it called? It's the citrus. You know how like when you brush your teeth and you and then you have orange juice? That's what I just did in a glass. That's what it is. It's that clash of.
But that's what's killing the virus. There you go. That's working.
Yeah, you just gulp it down.
Gulp it down. This seems good. It seems.
Oh fuck!
I feel like I'm watching Act 1 of a snuff film.
Don't do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, why would I do that? Fuck. All right, nothing can be alive in me now.
Yeah, there's certainly not your heart.
Ooh. Every other podcast has already done virus bits, not this one. I'll mail anybody in the States who wants one of these cocktails.
It's going to start sweeping the nation.
If you drink this, I promise you'll wake the fuck up.
Uh-huh. I'm glad you put it into a glass. That's much classier.
Fuck, it's weird. All right. I can get used to it. Well, James, how have you been? You've been, I haven't seen you in probably a year. Over a year?
Yeah, it's been a while. I think the last time I saw you in person was like the day my nephew was born. So it was like almost 2 years ago.
What a weird way to bookmark time with me.
Yeah. Yeah. I got a call right before we started the podcast. I was like, "Hey, your nephew was born." I was like, "Oh, cool. I got to go talk about my balls. Hang on."
Yeah, I like that. That's what you associate my podcast with, is just talking about your well, it's fair enough.
Yeah. So, yeah, mostly.
You look like you've lost weight.
I gained and then lost. So I'm on the way back down. I'm doing keto.
It's a weird time to choose to do keto. Now you're doing keto?
Yeah. I do better with that. Like, cause it's like in the house, cause I can like make a steak for myself.
You've always been weird in the way, like you've always done the like where you walk 3 miles to work.
Yeah.
7 miles.
Cause today I walked for 4 hours. So.
Yeah. What do you do? Like, where do you go? You're like an old bag lady in the park from Home Alone 2.
You're the one drinking mouthwash.
It's not a bad point. I'm gonna finish it now because you should never leave alcohol on the table. My dad.
And that's also a fair point.
My dad taught me that when he would take me to bars as a child.
You got to finish your drink, Patrick.
Oh fuck, is that bad? That is a bad. I think without the orange, it might be okay.
It's good, and it's good to keep tinkering with it. That's how you learn. It's it's good to experiment.
I don't. I hear you're plagiarizing me. Wow.
I'm plagiarizing.
I'll tell you, it does work.
I claim to write the first season of The Office. It's a whole bunch of great things.
That's not plagiarizing me. That only works if I'm. Who wrote The Office? Ted Barnett.
I don't know.
Mindy Kaling. She writes everything. Oh god.
No, what did I do to you? I plagiarized you?
No, I could feel you being I can't think of the word now. Like a high person. And I didn't even smoke that much weed today. 1/2 ounce tops.
Well, I'm not going to be able to help you with what you're looking for.
You know
I don't know
I
what
mean?
I did to
And
you.
I'm on mid strength strength.
You, you doing all right? Need a little time?
I don't know, man. I've seen you bad. You know, you don't need to come in
Yeah.
here and judge me.
No,
Are
I'm
you in
not even
Las
there.
Vegas? Is it 103 degrees where you are? No.
No, it was 65. It was beautiful.
Oh.
But people are just dropping like flies. So we're dealing with our own trauma, okay?
I gotta give it to you though. I thought if anybody would just be face down in a park by now.
I mean, my nickname is pre-existing conditions. That's what they call me.
Yeah.
Jimmy pre-existing conditions Hesky.
Why Jimmy? I don't like that.
It's
I think James is more distinguished.
yeah, but you
Jimmy
know.
makes it sound like you know, deliver things on a bicycle.
The idea of seeing me on a bicycle is way more upsetting than the idea of calling me Jimmy.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean, a tiny bicycle seat crammed in
So
my ass. Yeah,
you're out of
good luck.
work.
Good luck, everybody.
You've been out of work this whole time.
Yeah,
Are
basically.
you laid? Are you laid off completely, or are you like? Do you get to
They
go
were able
back
to like suspend my work so that I'm able to collect unemployment. So
without being too specific? You are a carer
I care for special needs adults. So
who you call your client, like you're in the social network.
yes, my clients.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor, my clients.
Now, what? But he. What is his affliction?
I can't get into that.
But what?
But
Like, yeah, you
but I
don't.
work
Not specifically, obviously, but like, what? Where are we at? Like on a
no, but
capability?
yeah. So I work with like hot. It's a range, but I like most of the guys I work with are people guys who who can be more independent. So like, but they live with their families right now. So like, they're with their families. Like they're not in some sort of terrible situation. So they're with their families, and my job is to just help them be more independent. I'm not like helping them shower in the morning.
Yeah, I always find it weird when a family, when they live with their family, but then they hire you to come in and be like, handle it. I feel like that's when you hire a maid while you sit there and watch Netflix and eat Cheetos.
Well, my job is to like go and help them, like figure out a way, like, can we go get them a job and can we get them to like actually do like real work? So my job is to teach these young adults about how crushingly terrible life can be.
Yeah.
Like I just go in there and like just stuff like, yeah, you go to work and then you wake up and you go to work again the next day and the next day after that and the next day after that, and it never ends. So good luck, buddy. Like that's my job.
Seeing as you are also one of the people who loves to torture yourself with political news.
Sure.
I assume you saw the video of the Las Vegas mayor with Anderson Cooper.
Oh, I just saw a little bit of it.
It's 25 minutes long. I've watched it.
I did not know it was that long.
I've watched it 3 times, I think, in its entirety. And like, as a person who's lived in Las Vegas for going on 3 years, I had no clue this woman was our mayor. I find out her husband used to be the mayor, and then he served his term limit, which is like 3.
Yeah,
So
she
then
seems great though.
She runs for mayor, and she gets it. This is like a drunk bitch, and I know it's been shared around and everything to death by now, but it's like, you really need to go watch this and fathom how I don't think you could randomly walk up to a person on the street who wouldn't be more mayoral in behavior. Like if you just threw darts off a building in New York City, the first person you hit would be able to
She was the one
carry.
who was like telling people trying to explain how statistics work to Anderson Cooper, but couldn't do it, right?
Yeah, but she also like she makes Trump look like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
It's
like,
fucking insane.
We'll be the control group, but we're not the control
I
group.
really-
That'd be unethical, but we'll be the control group.
I really encourage you, if you haven't, to go watch all 25 fucking minutes of it.
I'll have to next time I get drunk, I'll do it.
It'll enrage
tomorrow
you.
morning. In the morning.
She's like a
6 a.m.
a Teddy Ruxpin where you lost all the tapes except one, and it has like 9 different lines, like one of those speak and says, where it's just like, where he'll just be like, there's one part where, and this is the part that kind of went viral, where she volunteered Vegas to be a control group for reopening the country.
Yeah.
And Anderson Cooper just goes, so you're volunteering the people of Las Vegas up to their health for an experiment? You're just volunteering them? And she's like, no, don't put words in my mouth. They told me no. We volunteered, we offered, but they said, no, we can't do that. And it's like she can't even like keep up with a conversational, like point by point. Like when asked a direct question, she just goes off with stats about something else. Like, and not even in a Trump way, because Trump will stay on the topic and just go into hyperbole and insults, but on topic. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like this isn't.
Like,
she just goes off on a totally different
control group.
discussion.
I'll tell you what a control group is. Your news agency is a control. Your news agency is a fake news control group. You're the fake news. I'm the real news. You don't know what you're talking about. Next question.
You know what she reminded? She reminds me of like a drunk aunt that you've only met twice in your life. I met this aunt of mine in Ohio where you like go to her house, and her house is like, she lives in a mansion and she has tons of money, and you're like, what the fuck? Because we live in a fucking trailer and I have imitation Nikes that I sewed my own swooshes on, made out of construction paper. She's in this house. She's doused in perfume, and she's into me a little bit too much. Do you know what I mean?
Are we getting into like a true story here?
Oh, I have a flashback of this. I remember that my other aunt,
about to start crying.
Another aunt told me that she owned a bunch of Dairy Queens, which, by the way, if you ever wanted to molest me, you should have led with that. Like, you know what I mean? You're sitting here like trying to get me to like look at your breasts because I'm 9 and having strange feelings. Where if you would have opened up with upside down right thick, or whatever their slogan is, if you would have just led with peanut butter parfait.
Yeah, you could. You're just unlimited blizzards.
Yeah, but she gives off that kind of vibe where it's just like, oh, you're cute. I could take you home with me if I wasn't married to my money.
Yeah, that's. Oh boy.
You never had any of those?
Shit people are doing with this is like the stupidity of like, where they're just like, oh well, I guess people are done dying from this now, and then it's like
I've seen a lot of posts.
I don't know what they're doing.
Posts from people I consider pretty intelligent people over the past 2 days, where they're like, I feel like we were duped. Like this was all bullshit.
It's like 60,000 people are dead right now in like 2 months.
Yeah, but then they're saying like, yeah, but millions probably have it because the number's been out for so long. You know what I mean? That it's probably really like a 0.003 death rate, and that's fine.
Yeah, well, they're also saying now probably way more people are dead just from like just all the people who didn't go to the hospital, and they're just like like they go to pick up a body in a house, and they're like, that looked like coronavirus, a little coronavirusy.
Yeah, apparently young people are having strokes. This is what the latest thing I read is that young people like 30s, 20s and 30s are having strokes, and this is caused by like clots. The virus causes clots. It's a pretty badass virus, I gotta say.
Yeah. it's kicking some ass, man.
It's such a good virus. I can't believe Trump's not taking the credit for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, it is kind of the most badass virus.
You can tell it's Chinese because it only works sometimes.
Nobody else came up with this virus until I came along.
Yeah, I don't know. I think have you gotten sick at all? Because I think I had it a couple weeks ago, and
I was really hoping that I got a super mild version of it early on, because I did have for like a week. I had like early on a case of this, like, sniffles and mild body aches, but it really wasn't bad at all.
yeah, and you're in a high risk group because of your experience, your family history with peanut butter cups.
That's well, Peanut Butter Cup was my dog that we put, because we put peanut butter on our junk and get him. Is that what you're talking about, or something else?
No, that was just a therapy session that we'll dive into
Oh,
later.
just let me know when you want to start doing the podcast, and I'll get right into the jokes. But for now, I'll just tell you about the stuff that when I used to make my dog suck my dick.
You know what that sound means? Oh wait, hold on. You know what that's? Hey, guys, don't. Come on, we try to run a fun. You know what that sound? Oh fuck. Okay, you know what that sound means? It's time for our weekly giveaway of a bottle of hand sanitizer. This is great. Also, this will freshen up your drink. Actually, if you put a little of this.
Can I have? What?
What do you? Are you out of hand sanitizer?
Can't send it to a guest?
Are you out of hand sanitizer?
Yeah, I'm out of hand sanitizer.
What are you talking about? I got a pallet of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I rub it on my face. It's smooth. It moisturizes. It doesn't dry it out at all.
Then it's not hand sanitizer.
No, well, sorry, I misspoke. This is Rick's Ham Sanitizer.
Oh, yeah. All right.
You ever go to a deli and you order some ham and they give you the lunch meat and it comes out and it's got that slime on it?
Yeah.
That's what we do. This is Ham Sanitizer. I promise. Even this will make your ham so clean, Jewish people will eat it.
Oh, that's what I want. I love ham that's got that good glassy look.
Yeah, we're giving this away. We're gonna give away a lot of bottles of this Dr. J's natural hand sanitizer. This is the only stuff I was able to procure on the internet.
Yeah.
They had 49 bottles of it. I bought it all. It was $16 a bottle. But I say what Cuomo says. Well, just give us the stuff. We'll pay.
It's a good Cuomo.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this. It's Dr. J's Natural. And I don't know if this is a real brand or something.
You don't want chemicals in your ham sanitizer.
Well, no. It's hand sanitizer. That was a bit. But, don't break the fifth.
I was just going to keep going with it. I'm going to keep calling it ham sanitizer.
We should make that and sell it. It's like, you know how people do typos? Or you could convince mothers, are you sending your kids to school with an unwashed ham sandwich? Throw out the mayo. Get Dr. J's Ham Sanitizer. Now in new Chipotle flavor. I will tell you something about this though, and it says it's 75% alcohol, and it's made in Garden Grove, California. But when you use this hand sanitizer, it has a smell. Do you ever have an ant?
Well, getting into some weird ant shit again.
God, it smells like tree bark and cocoa nibs. I don't know.
They're just added Nabisco factory.
You know what it smells like? You ever go into? This is not a bit. This is really what it smells like. You ever go into a pet store and you walk in the door and the smell hits you, and even without opening your eyes, you can go oh, you guys have too many hamsters.
Sure.
Like it's all
It's that.
it's
Yeah.
it's cedar wood and mouse shit is pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
got a weird stuff
you're
to
like
it.
I'm not gonna get an infection, but I'm still somehow covered in shit.
I am. We are giving bottles of Dr. J hand sanitizer away with the caveat that you use it on your baby and you send us photos of,
Well, if
of
my
your
brother's watching,
baby.
I hope he
No,
he'll buy some.
no, you can get all this stuff now. There's no shortages of this stuff anymore, right? Hand sanitizer, toilet paper, this stuff's out there. Go get it.
In New York, no, it's different. It's just like it's when you go to the store.
I'd
It's
like,
crazy.
I'd like
Like you
to,
show up to a store and you're like, oh, they just don't have shit.
I'd like to mail you a home COVID-19 test, and then we do them together.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And we'll get the 5-minute ones. I also bought all of those. They're Dr. J's COVID-19.
Those are not. Are those the ones that you have to stick like somewhere into the back of your brain?
Oh, they're anal.
Oh,
They're actually the most reliable and the quickest test.
this feels like a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me situation.
Well, you don't know
Patrick.
how it feels yet, frankly.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm not gonna be your cam girl again.
I don't know why we're so focused on what this virus does to the respiratory tract and the lungs. There's very little research being done about what this virus does to the taste of your fecal matter. And I'd like to stick my tongue up some young children.
Well, you know what? That is my time, and it was so great to see you again, Patrick. So awesome just
I've
being
been
here.
trying to get arrested for years. It's not going to happen. Always a bridesmaid. Sorry.
No.
We just had a new. Are you watching anything? I doing a new thing where I'm teaching myself Spanish by changing all my Hulu and Netflix accounts to Spanish.
Oh, nice.
Audio tracks.
Nice.
It's
That's
annoying as fuck.
yeah. That's really diving all in. Are you using English subtitles?
Arrested Development actually makes more sense in Spanish. No, I'm not using subtitles. I'm teaching myself dos aquí, or on the fly, as they say.
Wow. Well,
No,
well done.
That means to here. That doesn't even.
Yeah.
Are you watching?
No.
Are you like me? Do you just put episode 1 of Tiger King on and masturbate furiously?
I'm one of the only people I feel like who still hasn't seen Tiger King.
Don't see it. It's too late now, and frankly,
Yeah.
they caught him.
Yeah, I feel like it's the kind of thing where people are like, oh, you want to see this thing about a crazy sociopath? I'm like, not really. Not really. Like, no, but every single human being in the world is making jokes about it. Like,
I mean, they were a month ago.
yeah. And now I'm like, all right, it's too late. It's past. I'm not interested.
You're not into the streaming, the binging?
No, I'll binge. I binge. Usually, I binge really dumb shit. So, like I binge like Ozark, where
I'm trying to catch up on Ozark.
Like I know it's not a great show, but it's fun.
What do you mean it's not a great show? Jason Bates, man.
Yeah, but it's not like, you know, it's not The Wire. It's just like it's good. It's
If
fun.
anyone says The Wire again, we get it. You know what's it's even hacked to be like, all right with The Wire. Like that's how long people have been talking about The Wire being great. You
It's a
can't
good
even
show.
like people now who haven't seen The Wire are cooler than people who have. Like there was a 3.5 to 3.75 years of my life recently that if you hadn't seen The Wire, you were a piece of shit. I've never seen Sopranos. I've never seen The Wire. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Okay. Like I'm not gonna fight you.
But there are
over it.
people who are more fervent in their argument that you see the wire. That you see the wire.
They demand it.
More aggressively caring about that than any Christian I've ever met trying to save my soul.
Yeah, no. I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. It also took me like 2 different tries to get through it. Like I watched the first 2 seasons in like a year, and then I stopped watching it, and it took me like a few years to get back on. And be like, oh, I should start watching it again. And then I watched it again. Like I had like 3 weeks off.
And then the first one everybody loved was Oz.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like Deadwood. I've never seen Deadwood.
Yeah, I've never seen Deadwood.
I can't get into it. You know what I'm into? I want like Quibi. You know, Quibi has the 10-minute shows.
Yes.
I don't like that because there's not enough time for a narrative for me. I like the full episodes, but I like 3-episode seasons.
All right.
I like
pilot. I like limited series. I just started watching. Was it the plot to take over America or the plot against America?
Is this I'm sorry. Is this an Amazon program?
No, it's a HBO program.
Yeah, because I don't watch Amazon shows.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
I feel like
do you watch the home box office?
If I walk around talking about Jack Ryan, people will think I'm poor. And I can't do it. Like, it comes with your Prime subscription. It makes me feel poor.
Yeah, and we don't want people to think you're poor.
I only talk about Apple Plus shows. Nobody's watching them.
Absolutely nobody is.
And they have all the stars. They have,
but they keep getting made. And Jesus Christ.
Kill it. Oh God.
Yeah. That is commitment to a bit.
Yeah, what do you mean? They say you can't drink a half gallon of this without vomiting. And I'm here to tell you.
Who's they? your general practitioner?
Mario Fauci.
Yeah.
Is it Anthony Fauci? Andrew? Anyway, that little leprechaun.
Antonio.
No, but I'm fine with it. Whatever. Do you? What's New York like? Have you gone out?
Yeah, like I said, it's like my neighborhood's much quieter.
No, but you're in Queens. Are you like? I'm saying, have you gone to like Manhattan? Have you like walked Times Square?
No, I didn't go. I still haven't gone into the city. Into Manhattan, but it's like, but I was just like down by the water in Williamsburg, and I was like, this is too many fucking people are out. Like they're doing the same thing down by on the waterfront here that people in Georgia are doing on the beaches, where they're like, well, it's open, so I guess I'll go.
I don't understand the people who are the protesters. They're like, you can't take our freedom. Don't tread on me. It's just like, it's like, and even the people I said like who are posting now who are like, I feel like we were duped. Like this was bullshit. It was never big enough. I really think, and this is my prediction, I've said it from the beginning, this is going to get way more serious. I think the second wave is going to be way worse because we're gonna run out and be idiots. If you are into the beach, will you knock it off? Like maybe
people are really dumb.
I know what people are saying. Patrick, you're a huge fat whale-titted fatso flubber fatty fat fuck fatty.
That's
and you know what?
And I'm glad you got my text message.
And you know what? Yes, I wrote that in my diary for a reason, but I'm not into beaches and going to beaches. And the beach people, and no offense to you, because this is going to encroach on you, not the beach part. I feel like you've never been. But they're like sports people. It's like, where's my baseball? It's like, Jesus, man.
That was also a good impression of me.
The world is, well, you don't really babble about baseball, but you know what I'm saying? Like it's like the people who are just like, but spring training, and it's like
Oh yeah,
the economy in the world as we know it is crumbling before our very eyes.
right.
And you're like, but Angry Birds hasn't been updated for Easter.
Oh, exactly. No, I mean, like, the only thing I've been saying about sports is like, if sports were on right now, this would be the best time of my life, where I'm unemployed. I get to sort of like write and work on the things that I want to work on, go for walks during the day, sleep in, jerk off, and then watch sports. This would be the best time of my life. There's some, a lot of people are dying too, so that sucks, I guess.
I feel like our dads, and I don't mean like our dads, like they hung out.
Yeah.
But our dads.
No, we have the same dad. We are, but a lot of people don't know this, but in the last few years, Patrick's and our dad got married, and so we have they got married, and we have the same dads. Go on.
And I commit to a bit.
Yeah.
No, I feel like our dads and grandfathers would always put on an old game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that? Like that trope of like, pop in the 87 series. It's like,
yeah,
what?
You didn't know my dad.
It's like, what? I'm more likely to watch Chris D'Elia's comedy special again than ever watching an old Super Bowl.
Yeah, although I have plenty of friends who are literally doing exactly that. They're like rewatching old, like whatever their team is. They're just like going through and rewatching. Like,
yeah, you remember when Joe Magliatoci was the third base pitcher?
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
The third base pitcher. I really know sports.
And that's what you're a big sports guy, Patrick. And
I
that's why
don't get
you
it.
go to NLOs for
I
sports.
don't get it. What do you get what's your reward in heaven? When you get up there and God's like, but did you have the rookie card? I don't know why God's the same guy.
Well, if that's what God sounds like, then then to be honest, it sounds like you're
gotta love their chances.
Yeah. No, I mean sports are just a fun thing to watch to distract you from the fact that we're just doing shit until we die.
I find it funny that most of the people who like sports are the complete antithesis to an athlete.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I
is it that all? Like, is it like I could never do that?
No, it's more like I could have done that if I had never married my wife. That's what they all think.
Oh, they think that their dreams were dashed.
Yeah.
By their high school sweethearts.
Linda's holding me back.
Linda. What's the most unfuckable modern wife name?
Oh.
And it has to be modern. It can't be Ethel or Bethesda. I think it's Madison.
Oh. Yeah. Those. I'm not a big fan of. I'm trying to do something without insulting
Travis.
people I know. Yeah, it's a trap game.
Without insulting somebody you know?
Yeah.
Mom. Oh God.
No, but there's like just like
okay. You thought of someone immediately and you don't want to say their name?
Yeah. Because it's also I'm like, am I just thinking of them because I fucking hate them?
Well, all right, fair enough. I won't make you throw.
But yeah, but but Megan is kind of that's a difficult one for me.
Megan,
just an Irish. You're just like too Irish.
I feel like you met a Megan.
I feel
Really
like
hurt you.
No, I feel like if you just lived in Philly, you knew you would. Maybe it's more of a Philly thing. I lived in Philly for 10 years, so I just knew 1,000 Megans, just a bunch of Irish like people who come out only on St. Patrick's Day. And you're like, you're the worst, and there were 1,000 of them.
Yeah, well, where were they this March 17th, huh?
No, that's the thing is they went out on March 17th, and hopefully they all got it and they're gone. Next year, maybe we're clear of Megans.
I don't know. I don't know if that's very nice to Megan's, James.
I mean, it's just that one spelling, the Meghan.
H-A-N? Meghan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Megan. It's that Irish spelling.
I feel like there's something real. And as a Patrick, you just coming so hard at St. Patrick's like that.
Yeah.
Feels like aggression. I gotta have another swig.
Drive some fucking snakes out, man.
I gotta have a swig.
Drive some snakes out with your blue juice.
I recommend the cherry.
Yeah.
Even when you pour it out and replace it with a drink for a bit.
And there's still a little bit left.
After you drink 3/4 of a bottle of it, you can really taste the tartar control.
Hey, you're gonna go to your dentist. Well, you have been flossing. You're like,
No,
No, but there's this bit I do.
I've just been laying in a tanning bed of UV rays and drinking disinfectant.
Yeah, you are following the president's orders, baby.
If there's one thing I'm all about, and people say this about me a lot,
yeah,
protocol.
They do.
They call me Patty Protocol.
Patty Protes.
Patty Proper Protocol.
Patty Proper Protes.
I've been watching Saturday Night Live.
Oh, you've been watching? Yeah. How is it?
They're doing it from home.
Yeah, that part I've seen.
So they've definitely upped the budget. It literally reminds me of. Did you ever have an aunt? When you would go over to her house for Thanksgiving,
yeah,
she would invite you under the table to look at her breasts.
because they would hang down under the. They could hang down under the table.
That's how I feel about Kate McKinnon.
Oh.
No. Like I feel like Saturday Night Live from home, like no one's even running to get them props for sketches. They're making things out of things around the house. Like if they had
you're not even supposed to run into like an apartment building and drop stuff off.
What if a baby's on fire in there?
You gotta let it burn.
You can't even run in there and drop off another baby.
Yeah, you can't switch it out.
But like if they were doing a sketch where somebody was a caterpillar, like I think they would paint an egg carton and tape it to their back. And like it reminds me of children doing a show for their parents at like a Thanksgiving type situation. Like, hey, we all finished the pie. Now come watch Josie do a puppet show with a KFC bucket and some tissue paper. I don't know how your I don't know what your Thanksgivings were like.
Yeah.
Ours was all KFC.
It didn't go like it's tough to go from getting molested under the table to to putting on a show. Like
I disagree because that was our itinerary every year. So I disagree.
Hopefully there's dessert somewhere in between there so you can go and cry in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my Thanksgivings were a little bit different. We would typically just eat until everybody was just drunk and sad, and then just stare off into the middle distance.
So just like today.
Yeah.
Life hasn't changed much on the old farm.
Yeah, that's how I ended up who I am.
Did you so you haven't watched Saturday Night Live? I'll just tell you this. It's super low budget. They're filming they do a sketch where Kate McKinnon, and I like Kate McKinnon, that was a joke earlier. I don't want to get mail.
Yeah. Sorry, Kate.
She does this bit where she's like the proprietor of a cat store, and she's showing off the cats that are available for adoption, and she clearly has a cat.
Yeah.
Probably the only lesbian on earth who does. And she's like going through like 10 cats, but it's all her cat. Like they can't even get different cats like they would on the show. And it all feels very, very low budget and low rent. And then they put that on NBC.
You know what that's called, Patrick? That's called lampshading. Where you point out
that feels racist. That feels racist.
Yeah. how
Oh, y'all motherfuckers out here lampshading? Okay.
You point out the flaw to the audience and you go, see, we know too. So just so you know, that's an industry term you can use. And that's just a little free lesson for anybody who's watching. I like to give tips when I go on shows. I talk to the audience, and I want them to learn something from an insider like me.
Yeah,
living in a nice home.
What do you think about this? I'd like to put you on my new show called Quarantine Makeover.
Ooh.
I put you on a plane. I assume you have nothing going on. I put you on a plane tomorrow to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
What? You get your own row. Not a lot of people flying. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. We fly you here. I give you a haircut.
What if you just have to? What if you, with this choppy video and bad connection that we have?
If it's choppy, that's on your end. Don't bring me into that.
Yeah, well, you're the one who said that your internet in Vegas sucked. So, what if you had to describe to me, like, what I should do, and then I have to do it?
I'll say this right now. I'll do anything for 98 cents. No, because a lot of these...
And that reminds me a lot of an aunt who
would always give you
98 cents.
Yeah, well, you never knew when she was going to be on tooth fairy duty.
Start offering to do weird shit to your hair for 98 cents.
Look, if you owned a chain of Dairy Queens...
Yeah.
If you were like the largest Dairy Queen franchisee in rural middle Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking Fredericksburg, Ohio. I'm talking...
Oh, now we're talking.
I'm talking Canton adjacent. I'm talking Miamisburg, Dayton.
Yeah.
I'm talking Toledo.
Yeah.
You say tomato.
Yeah.
A lot of these are medical terms.
But, yeah.
No, I'm saying, look, I feel bad that when she died, and I don't know when she died, but she was an old bitch, and I assume she's dead, that she didn't give me anything. Like, I didn't get even a coupon book.
Oh.
Like, free hot dog at any Canton. Well, Canton to Scranton.
Canton to Scranton. That seems like a good, yeah. If you're going to Dairy Queen and getting their hot food, you're fucking up.
They're why? It's a grill and chill. If you're only chilling, you're only getting half of what they have available.
Yeah, but it's not. I mean, you can go to a gas station for that.
I'm sorry. You know what that sound means?
Well, I'll wait for it, and then I'll find out.
Hot shit.
It's time to give away another bottle of Dr. J's all-natural hand sanitizer. The first person...
Is this some flan sanitizer?
No. That's That's our parent company. They're the bigger company.
Yeah.
The first person to type in the chat the name of their childhood rapist gets a bottle.
And
that can either be a person who raped you when you were a child or someone who raped your child. We're real flexible, loosey-goosey on the term.
yeah. Everybody's racing in there to type my name.
No, they're not. Come on. Grow up. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anybody? Hold on, I have some notes here.
Yeah. What have you been doing during all this? I care about you too, Patrick. You're asking me questions.
You know, I've got a couple lady friends.
Ooh.
I mean,
like, ooh.
I'm a polygamist, so I've got a quorum of women. And no, we just take turns. If you want to know honestly, like we just take turns fucking and doing a lot of C# web development.
that honestly that sounds like a great relationship.
It is. And we understand each other too. Like I understand her vegan Satan worshiping lifestyle.
Sure.
And she gets that I survive on every week what I do, and I've been talking about it for 3 weeks here. I go to Costco and I buy whatever they have, and I live for that week on that. So like 2 weeks ago it was Frozen 2 branded Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
And brownie batter. And then last week I got I think bacon and whitefish salad.
Yeah.
I don't even eat fish.
You're going. You're. I don't know exactly what diet that is. I think that's like a modified South Beach. I'm gonna say North Beach maybe.
Well, this week all they had was sparkling white wine. They can't call it champagne.
Right.
And
because it's not from the champagne section of Costco.
And just a refill of 3,000 staples. So
that's good. It'll hold your stomach back together after it gets ripped apart from all that mouthwash.
Pro tip: if you drop about 30 to 40 staples in the bottom of a glass of sparkling white wine, more bubbles. I don't know how it works. Something to do with the metal.
What does that sound mean, Patrick?
There's a meat shortage coming. How are you preparing? And would you like me to send you a case of meats?
I mean, of course, yes to that.
I'm offering. You know what? Because a lot of people aren't doing this. They're going door to door in their neighborhood, asking if anybody needs help, and people are really rallying together. But I'm doing it. I'm just dialing random numbers.
That's smart. That's how it's done. That's the door to door of the telephone.
I'm also trying to prank call more stores because I feel like they're bored.
I bet they love that.
Yeah, like I called. I just feel like we're in a dire time. People would like to be livened up a little bit, have some fun.
People in stores are literally dying of coronavirus. But yeah, go on.
Yeah, I called. Here's a prank I did recently. I called a 7-Eleven and I told them that one of their sticky buns gave me coronavirus, and we had a big laugh. And then
big hoot.
Okay, maybe that's not your style. Here, get a grip of. Check this one out. The other day I called an emergency room. It kept screaming, "You killed my mother."
That one's more my speed. I like that one.
I got him.
Yeah.
And then when they're like, "Who's your mother?" I say a name that clearly can't exist, like Jambalaya Flavis.
Right. And then they go
and
through.
they go like, we don't have any record, and I was like, fuck, I have the wrong hospital.
Yeah, I meant to call 7-Eleven.
But by that time, like 3 anesthesiologists have killed themselves.
Yeah, and that's what you're looking for.
It's not what
It's just-
It's not about what I'm
just-
looking for. It's about what I find.
Well, you're looking for the journey.
I feel like we've come to an end of it. No, I really want to say this though to people watching, because there is no hope.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. This is over. The
It's it.
world is over. You're not going out. I know people are posting, like, think they're going back out and it's all starting again. You go back out. You enjoy the outside. It's not safe. It's not a hoax. You're all fucking idiots and you're all going to die. You're not going. I see people like posting concerts and stuff in June and August.
Yeah.
You're not. It's not happening.
Yeah.
Get your
Even if
tickets
stuff
back.
opens up, you're gonna go. Like restaurants will open. Restaurants might be able to open back up in the next few months, but it'll be like they'll open up at like a quarter capacity, where they'll spread the tables way out, and the staff will have to wear masks and gloves.
When I do go back out to restaurants, do you know how I'm going to check everybody around me?
Oh boy. Is it something one of your aunts did?
No. This is practical.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to take out, I have an old case in the fridge of bubble tape.
Yeah,
Remember the bubble gum
sure.
in a giant roll? It's 6 feet long.
And
And swing it around my head like this.
so you'll know if they get too close.
Yeah, it'll be like a clearance.
That's smart.
The slogan for bubble tape was, "It's 6 feet of bubble gum for you, not them."
Because I was just tying. I was having to literally tie 2 foot by the foots together. Foot by the feet.
We got to tie 6
Foot by the
together.
foots.
I'd say you got to tie 7 because you gotta account for the bows, the overlap.
True.
So 7 fruit by the foots, or
Well, I thought they were 3 feet each, weren't they?
fruit by the foot.
Fruit by the foot.
I mean, it's by the foot.
Yeah, but I think that they were 3 feet.
Oh, you got a guy?
I got a guy in Pittsburgh. They were 3 feet.
Yeah, but I think that's more of a testament to their blue collar, nobody can count mentality.
That's probably it. We're a bunch of really bad carpenters in Pittsburgh.
Hey, this is 1 foot of 3. Oh
Nobody
no! Yeah,
No way to know. We don't have any measuring devices here.
no.
I was reading a thing like right before we started this. Here's a good thing to talk about how well things are going here. Everybody is just like, in the last week, they're just like, all right, fuck it, I'm leaving New York, like, for good. Like, and they're just moving out. They're just like, I can't do New York anymore,
I mean,
which doesn't necessarily bother me, but it's like that's gonna change New York forever.
is it?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for people to move back in.
I feel like the people in New York, it doesn't take them a while to move. Everybody in New York is like living out of a suitcase and renting a room.
Yeah, but like they were switching places back and forth, and then like, but also a lot of those people are just gone. They moved out. They left.
Would you ever leave?
I don't know. I like it here, especially I like my place.
Okay, Alicia Keys. We get it. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. We got it. No, I don't know. I think it shot its load, man. You know, New York it had a good run, but what do they got?
I mean, but that's the thing. It's like my roommate's having to move because he's a theater guy, and he's like, he works in theater, and there's just not going to be theater for like a year or two at least.
I'd like to come rent the room and
Do it.
just sleep in the hallway outside your door, though. I never sleep in my room.
You're more than welcome to.
I just prop myself up. You have to step over me.
You've been here. We recorded an episode here that one time.
I know.
You could do it. It would be very uncomfortable.
I would never come back to that city after what they did to me.
And yet you fondly talk about 4 different ants that molested you.
No, that was Central Ohio, not Manhattan. And
Sure.
And you know what? I never got my day in court. That's all I'll say. I'm under a gag order about it.
Yeah. Well, your aunt made you gag on her floppy clitoris.
You think Jesus? I thought you were gonna go nipples.
No, I went right for a big clit.
What's creepier, a 5-inch nipple or a 5-inch clit?
Well, the problem with a 5-inch clit is at that point it might not be a clit. Now we're talking something else.
Hold on. No, I just got to think from Netflix. We can't say that. We got to cut that out. They didn't like that.
Oh.
Okay. We're clear. No, I don't know. Netflix. New York is a giant cesspool. We're about to see what it is. The only thing I do envy about people who are in New York and get to stay in New York after this is over is should be some vacancies.
Yeah.
Lots of apartments opening up. Lots of old people too, which means these rent-controlled buildings, these old, they've been squatting on these things since the 60s.
Yeah.
You can go in now. I bet if the next hipster area is the Upper East Side, we just get a bunch of old dead Jews.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those people are gone.
Right now, there's 738 dogs under 20 pounds eating their owners in penthouses.
There's just a bunch of Patrick's old creepy ants are just getting their faces destroyed by little bichons.
Eating the tongue first because it's the most tender meat.
That feels like how tender your aunt's tongue is.
I found out too that the speaking of my aunt, the mayor, that mayor of Vegas, she does a monthly show on public access TV here called, and the name of the show is Hello, Mayor. like
why?
I would if they take calls, I'm calling in. I'm getting one of my new pranks ready.
All right, yeah, that one's good.
Where I call in and I go, hey, old bitch. So it'll be pretty good.
That's it. We waited for
I'm releasing a whole album of prank calls that go nowhere.
Yeah. And just hey, yeah.
There is a guy.
Thank you.
There's a guy we used to do. We used to talk about all the time. He lives in Poughkeepsie. This guy, Crazy Joe. Did we ever talk about him with you? This fucking nut.
I feel like we did. I think is that the one that you guys always wanted me to get to group watch his show.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's some fans who are way more into it than I am, but
yeah.
Can anybody find that? If anybody's watching live who knows where that Crazy Joe prank call is, where it just turns into him being sad. He prank calls a woman at a gas station. He's like, "Hey, bitch, what's up with you?" or something like that, and she's like, "Not much. What's up with you?" And he's like, "Oh, actually, I just got back from the doctors, and it's not legit. It's actually, but not a bit. He's legit. With the prostate, and my rent's gone up, so that's bad." It's just a real problem start pouring out, and you go oh, This just got real as fuck. And then he flirts with the girl, and she says, "I'm married," and he goes, "Yeah, why would you want to be with a loser like me anyway?" It's just like, you called them. Why are you? Oh, if somebody could find that, it's so good. Because I do have to hear that again at some point.
That's fantastic.
Somebody will post it in the thing. But he would always do that. He would call stores and he'd be like, "Do you have Punjabi cigarettes?" But he's one of those guys that, and I'm bad at accents. But he I can hear an accent and tell what it is.
Yeah.
But I just can't get them back. They all go Jamaican or Irish. Like if I start South African, come to South Africa, get your dick sucked. Like I'll just end up going. I just can't see. I can't even fucking do it now. But I'm bad at.
I can't do voices either. I'm with you.
But like they'll hear like Canadian and be like, "Is that British?" Like that. That's how far off.
Yeah.
So he's like doing Punjabi cigarette. Like he doesn't even understand. And then the guy's like, "No, we don't have Punjabi cigarettes." And he's like, "You have the Punjabi cigarettes?" And he's like, "Yeah, we don't." But he has no other line. There's nowhere to go with the bit. He's just like, "But you have Punjabi cigarettes."
And then he starts asking the guy how he's doing, and the guy's
right.
And the guy asks him back, and he's like, "It's tough. I went to my doctor.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, it wasn't pretty bad. I didn't like it.
My rent's going up."
Yeah, my dad won't call me back. It's been pretty rough.
It's pretty rough. He just can't figure it out.
But there's never a play. God, I fucking used to have them. I used to fucking have them in a folder. And I probably deleted them because I needed more hard drive space for memes.
Yeah, gotta fill it up with porn.
Oh my god,
internet pornography.
Well, Hesky, look, it's been fun to catch up with you. I wish we had more to talk about, but there's just nothing.
There's nothing else.
I'm gonna give you. I'd like to send you a bottle of hand sanitizer and some nachos.
I'm not doing. I don't need nachos, but I'll take hand sanitizer. I'll take as much of your 4chan sanitizer, and as you got.
I'll tell you the same thing I tell people who say no onions on their nachos. We've already put the hand sanitizer on the nachos, so that's how you're getting it.
Perfect.
I'll give you this one last tip before you go. Do you like ice cream?
I do like ice cream.
Get yourself some of those Magnum bars.
Yeah.
And then get yourself a pint of Ben & Jerry's.
Uh-huh.
And eat the pint of Ben & Jerry's out of the, like, you just need the container.
Yeah.
I mean, you could throw it away, but, like, just eat it.
Right.
And then when the container's empty, get a bunch of Magnum bars.
Okay.
Scrape that ice cream off the stick.
Right.
Put it into the Ben & Jerry's container.
Okay.
And take it back. You should see their face, dude. Because they're like, this doesn't look like Ben & Jerry's. And you'll be like, are you Ben? Are you Jerry? Return it. And then they just think I'm crazy. It's fun. Do you ever have an aunt?
Yeah, this sounds like how you end up with a whole bunch of shit. Nope. I'm gonna get it. Don't help. I'm gonna get it. It's not TCBY and it's not Baskin Robbins.
Plagiarizing.
Dairy Queen.
Plinkberry.
Dairy Queen. That's how you end up with Dairy Queen franchises.
First of all, I don't know if you knew this or not, but that actually what you just said hurt me a lot because I had an aunt who had a lot of Dairy Queens and she didn't leave any to me.
I know.
So when you said that, like I don't know why you randomly brought up Dairy Queen tonight.
I was
you
just
said,
thinking about it after our hour and a half conversation about it.
Pretty triggered by that, and I appreciate it. If you don't bring it up. Before you go, I know you're political and you hate Trump and you believe in this virus.
Hey, I'm coming around on him.
Why?
You know, he seems like a really good guy. No, yeah, fuck him. What? All right, no, go ahead.
I've got a friend here who's kind of a bigot, racist, red MAGA hat type of guy. Would you answer some of his questions about the virus?
I would love to.
Okay, now I'm switching cameras on the show to him, but it won't on your camera because this camera you're on, nobody else sees. This is just for our chat purposes. But
Okay.
I'm switching the camera to him so that people can see him while he asks you the questions.
I'm so excited for this.
He's a little. His name's Rod.
Okay.
Hey, how you doing, James?
Boy, hey, Rod.
Where you from? Where you come from? You from New York too? I'm from New York, but I had to leave
Wow.
because of court.
Yeah, I can tell your accent's already slipping into a little Jamaican there. But
Hey,
all right.
you let me ask you a couple questions there, Jimmy.
Okay. All right.
You sound like you deliver pepperonis on your
yeah.
bicycle.
Go for it.
You think this virus came from an egg roll? Whoa, that's a good question.
From an egg roll? No, an egg roll. First, an egg roll would never harm us. Egg rolls are our friends.
I don't know. My friend's got a couple of those egg rolls living across the street from him,
Yeah. And what happened?
and they're always outside counting, souping up their rice cookers.
I have a question.
I'm not talking about their cars. They're actually like pimping out their rice cookers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you calling them actual egg rolls?
I'm talking about wontons.
Yeah, yeah. Because here's the thing: is I don't know if we're talking about the same thing here.
I'm asking you if you think the virus originated in a
Because if you're coming
Great
up with like
Wall.
a new racial slur for Asian people and just like calling them different Chinese food names, that's not bad. Like if you're just calling them egg rolls,
I'm asking you if you think the virus was first infected in some Hunan beef.
Hunan beef is probably most likely thing that it would be in like on a menu because nobody orders it, so it could have gotten on there, and nobody would have ever ordered it, so it was never cooked. So then somebody could have gotten it that way, because once you cook it.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think these chinks? Okay, I'm sorry. That was.
Well, now you're never gonna get SNL.
Ah, fuck. I done got Gillist.
You done got Gillist.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time. I'm thinking about just quitting comedy.
Me too.
Well, you said you quit 2 years ago. 2 years ago, you told me you're never doing another show. You said you were going to kill yourself, and every day.
You said, and I write for The Onion.
Yeah. Well, there's worse things. At least that form of comedy will exist after this is over.
For The Onion. I'm a sports headline contributor for The Onion. It's very different, but still.
I heard you write most of their HTML.
I wrote. Yeah, actually, that's right. Every single letter that is on their website, 100%. I do all of it, and that's only mostly an exaggeration.
It sounds like it. Well, I want you to take care of yourself. You know, be safe. If you come across any good recipes, I sent you the one for my Snickers stuffed meatloaf.
You told me about it. I'm excited to try it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so it sounds delish. Martha Stewart-esque.
You'll get it. You'll love it. You want it cooked rare.
That's how you always want meatloaf rare.
Well, a lot of people do They do a thing with like a smoked meatloaf where it has a pink ring around it, and they're like, "Ooh, you get that pink ring around it from the smoke." I like a pink center.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
I extra rare meatloaf. That's what.
I like a
That's how this
meatloaf
does do it.
meatloaf tartare.
That's
I
what I'm
like
looking for.
if the meatloaf was round, you could cut it in half, and it'd be so gooey inside you could dip chips.
Yeah, but then you find Snickers bars in there, so it sounds so good.
You act like you never had Snickers lasagna.
I have not. Yeah.
It's just ground beef, Snickers, noodles, and peas.
Yeah. All right. Well, it actually somehow sounds worse when you actually list all the ingredients.
Yeah. Do you have anything going on during the quarantine that you want to plug? Any?
Yeah, come out to my show.
I mean, I don't
the
know.
monthly. I have a monthly at a bar that probably won't exist anymore. So no, I don't have anything to plug. It's just fun to see you, buddy.
I don't know. I think I won't get back. I won't be on stage again until ever.
Yeah.
The rate this is going, I figure I'll be one of those guys on a TLC show that has to get airlifted out of his bedroom within like 3 months.
Yeah, I started going up and then like had to go back and then like I went back down and now I'm like trying to be like, all right, get your shit together, Hesky.
I ate 4. So.
For what?
Oh, just the concept 4. Like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You go 1,
4.
2, 3, 5. Whoa, shit! What happened? Like it's gone now. No, I ate 4 Magnum ice cream bars.
Nice.
In front of a cashier.
Just making eye contact.
Yeah. And what's sad is I thought it was like an honor system where you can just give her the sticks as you leave and they count them and charge you. And she's like, I need the wrappers. And I had like cockily gone around the store and thrown them in people's faces as I walked by. Like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, and I had to go back through and apologize and pick up the wrappers. Because some of them were the double dipped and some of them were the 2 fat guys talking about fat. That seems rude and accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, everybody's fucking fat. I'll come to your house right now and look at you. You know what I want to do? I want to get one of those Zoom conferences where I open it up to everybody who wants to come in and talk mad shit. And we get to take a look around everything you own. We get to go up out of the basement and talk to your mom.
Gonna have to, when this is all over, we're gonna have to just agree that everybody's allowed to wear sweatpants for 2 months, like to work.
I haven't taken them off.
Yeah.
When I put pants on.
Yeah.
I've also extended like all the things that everybody's made jokes about, the not showering, all that stuff. I don't even remember where my shower is.
Yeah.
I think I'm storing Magnum ice cream bars in my shower. Because they come in sealed plastic bags, so even if they melt, they're good.
Yeah, just pop a little hole and just suck it out.
And people don't know this. Magnum is one of those good quality. You're like, Patrick, geez, it's enough about Magnum. Are they sponsoring the show? Yes. Every time you hear this sound, you'll get a Magnum. Magnums are completely sealed chocolate bars. They're so well done. They're dipped. All the ice cream is sealed completely in the chocolate. You can set those out in your driveway for weeks. And then
they recommend it on the side of the box.
Yeah, that is actually how they do it for you at most restaurants.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm delirious. Let's get out of here, Hesky.
Yeah. Good seeing you.
People can follow you, of course, around your neighborhood.
Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Is there anything you want to...
I literally have nothing. I have nothing I really need to plug. I mean, you can see if you follow me on Twitter, and you'll see if I'm doing shows and putting out sketches and whatnot.
I doubt that happens. All right. James Hesky, everybody. Give it up for this fella. Don't forget to wash your hands and gargle your juice and talk to... Is that how you wash your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to maybe do a little after show. Stick around. And James, you can either stick around or leave. I wouldn't blame you if you leave. It's 3 hours later there in New York, so go to bed. You're tired, boy.
Bye, guys.
All right, bye, everybody.
That was fun.
I'll tell you what was fun. Your asshole.
I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm healthy.
Oh, shit.
Fruits and vegetables, vegetables and fruits.